What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another match reaction. This time for a win, a good win, or like we needed to win. I will say that. Some good things, some bad things, but we'll talk about that as usual. It's not just the points that count. Throughout an entire season. But we're gonna go over that because we needed this win. We needed this win big time. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit that bell notification. Do it now. Just click the like button now, and you're done with it. It helps us out big time. And yeah, let's get straight into the match reaction. Okay, so we won the game 1-0 against Milan. Was it a fantastic game and whatever? No, not even close. But we needed this win, not just for the standings, maybe, yes, but obviously, like, points are points, but like just in general, the fact that we struggle to beat these type of teams, we especially away from home, we really struggle to get anything out of those teams away from home. So maybe you can say it was a good win just in that manner. It gives us the confidence to move on, to say, okay, we can beat these teams. The side note is obviously they were down to 10 men, which makes it a lot easier, or should be made a lot easier. We will get into that. But the win is the win at the end of the day, and I'll take any win. But we also need to go into the things that, for me personally, are still worrying. I will talk about the good things, and player-wise, I will talk about it in the match rating. So stay tuned for that. But I will say Locatelli was brilliant. He was everything I needed him to be, and that doesn't include the goal deflection. Like, put that aside, But just the game he played, that's what I've been asking from Locatelli for so many times, for so many months now. I've never said I don't rate him, but that's what I want because I know he can play like that. It's just, can he put it in consistently now? Can he do it week in, week out? That's the only thing, or like the issue I have with Locatelli. But he was brilliant. I think as a team, the big issue remains, like, we don't create chances. Like, we need to be completely honest. We don't create chances against Lecce, against Torino, against a 10-sided Milan team. We don't create chances. Our chances are that set pieces, or something, like a shot from outside of the box, and maybe it bounces right. Like, or we need to have that one player that that does something special, basically. Like, that's the big issue. And we get the wins, I get that, but it's not sustainable. We need to do something about it, and it's not that when you look at that team and you're like, oh, going forward they get in positions and you're like, there's nothing. They make bad decisions going forward. They do mistakes, technical mistakes that lead to absolutely nothing. The issue with that is, that you need these type of things to win games, and maybe against this type of side, you just take the win and you move on. But against poorer sides, you need to offer more. And I think that issue just remains today. Like, I've not seen anything that was like, wow. I think after that red card, like, just in the game in general, we gave away nothing besides the Giroud thing, which was a beautiful save from Chesney. Very not easy, actually, extremely difficult. And that was it. I think, yes, they were down to 10 men. That's fair, but that's not a guarantee that we will clean out that game like we did. They played it out at the end of the day. At the back, they were clean, and we didn't give away anything. Like, there was no moment in time where we were like, they're going to score, not even with 10 men. It wasn't a high-quality football from us. Like, the only concern on that pitch was Leao against Gatti, and then rightfully so, Allegri subbed them out because it was getting a bit sticky out there for Gatti. And Huijsen made his debut. Actually, 50 minutes or whatever, he was brilliant. He was composed, he was calm, he read the game well. Again, 10 man, excuse me, not a lot of pressure, but he stepped in and he did very good. He did very well. But in general, like we controlled the game, um, but the quality is still missing. You know, it's still missing, and there were good things. I think Weah had offensively had a better game compared to the other ones because he was more involved. I think Cambiasso came in and was brilliant. You know, he helped us big time. You know, compared to Kostic, and we'll talk about that in the ratings. But that made a big difference for us in keeping the ball and being more dynamic and not one-sided, which was easier for Milan, in my opinion, to prepare for a defend on. But we got the win. Like that's the key thing at this moment in time. I have no idea who we play next week. I'm out next week. I'm on a trip to Barcelona. I'm gonna watch the game, but I even forgot who we play next week. I need to check. But again, now you need to this performance. It needs to be better, obviously, and that's what you need next week. You know, it needs to be much better. But you take the win. I don't think a lot of people were confident, me included. I said, I did my ratings, and I said these are the ratings players need to have. And I think I got very close this time. I said Rugani. I don't have an issue with Rugani playing. Everybody was all over the place about Danilo's injured. I've said like it shouldn't be that big of a miss. I don't think Danilo Rugani is that much of a drop off. I know Rugani can do a job. It's just when he gets exposed multiple games, you can see what will happen. But he was brilliant. He was excellent. I never doubt before the game. I've said it so many times. He will just play a clean game and move on with it. That's what he did. So good for him as well. Overall, yes, the red card did help because up to that point, it wasn't that Milan were like overrunning us, but like they looked the better team. That red card just put that game away, and that goal, obviously we needed that goal, but after that goal it was just it was curtains. Like you knew we were going to win that game, the way things were moving. And I'll give them credit for that. They got it over the line. You can see after the game what it meant for the players. Like Locatelli was crying, not sure why, but you can see what it means for that group of players. Like I said at the beginning, maybe it's not about it's a good win, clean win, whatever. It's just get that win over that type of team, and now you have that monkey off your back now, and you can move on. And maybe you can play an Inter and Milan away with a different mindset. Who knows? I don't think they're much stuck with this means we're 2 points off the top or whatever. I don't know what it is. I don't think that's the mindset now, nor should it be the mindset. I think the mindset should be now we've beat these type of teams. Now we need to up our level as well, and we need to improve and we need to move forward. Allegri lost it at the end. I think it was over the top, but at one point he was right, and that's the moment he lost for the first time, where we were 10 men, they were with 10 men, and for some reason we were trying to flick it into midfield, play the long ball, and it was pointless because there was no pressure. You're with 10 men, you keep possession of that ball, ideally in your own half. That's the best thing you do. You let Milan come, and you use the space you have. If that's not happening, if they don't put pressure, even better. They need to win. They wasted time, and I get Allegri why he was angry. Not towards the end, because on the left-hand side we were keeping possession clearly without any issue with Chiesa, Miretti, and Cambiasso, excuse me. But yeah, he was losing it. I get the first time, not the last time. But let me know what you think. I will do the player ratings after. So check that out later tomorrow. But clean win. Let me know in the comments what you think, and like the video. Ciao.